Good morning. Good morning. That was really hot, actually. It was really hot. That sucked a little bit, but you know, you got to do it for the bit. Hello, Brian. Brian, Celestian, Trickster, Ionic. Good morning. Good morning. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? How's everybody going? How are things? How are things? Sage, good morning. Grim, don't be in. Okay, good. He's not in the kitchen. He's not in the kitchen. Excuse me. Okay. Hi. Hi, everybody. Hi, hello. Is he roaming looking for you? No, he just wanders around in the kitchen. He just wanders around. What are we talking about? And Wilder streams last night, they kept waking me up, and here we are. Ugh, I hate those. I hate those. Where you're just like, please let me sleep. Stop. Just let me sleep. I hate it. I hate it. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Hope everybody's having a good morning. Hope everybody is having a good morning. Oh my goodness. I think we literally have 10 minutes left in Wanderstop. I really feel like there's just gonna be 10 minutes. Do you know what I mean? Okay then. It's like we're gonna start it and there's gonna be one thing and then we're gonna be sad and then it's gonna be like, all right, well, time for Final Fantasy. Everybody get over your sad. Which is funny to me. Which is funny to me. Oh, fuck. That's what Brian's talking about. Oh, fuck. That's really good. That's really good. So you know where I'm at? I just met the bird person. That's where I stopped last night. Oh yeah, okay. So you got some catching up to do. You got some catching up to do. I legit thought the game was Wanderstop. I need help. When you're too internet brained, you're like, it can't be. It's obviously. Why is there a little question mark with an orange circle? That's a fair question. That is from the fishing app. That's where that lives. And for some reason it's having a problem connecting. I don't know if that means it's working. Yeah. I just don't know. I don't know why it has a connection problem. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah, get on my level. I'm the best. Fuck yeah, I'm so cool. I think it's reviewing this game more like Wanderstop, am I right? I have not seen, and listen, this is like good. This is a good sign. I have not seen any fucking alt-right grifter shitbag try to talk bad about this game. I don't think the redeems are. Oh. Hang on 1 second. Hide it officially. Maybe the connection problem is it's having a problem connecting to Twitch. This game is probably not even on their radar. No, because there's not a bunch of fake rage bullshit they can come up with it. Ninja! Ninja, hello. Oh man, I really gotta get, hang on. Not Kickstarter. They're too scared to criticize the Stanley Parable people, obviously. That's what it is. They're like, Dewey's too powerful. Dewey is too powerful. We can't do it. We can't do it. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. Here's the thing, right? Is one, I would really not want to go seek this out, right? Is the first part. I really would not want to go seek out. Are there already, you know, gaming pipeline dill weeds complaining about Wanderstop? Also, maybe Twitch is having a bot problem. We're gonna turn that off for the day. Thank you, Sage, for mentioning that. We're just gonna pause it. We're just gonna pause it. Refund my points, you jerk. I actually can't. I actually can't because it doesn't go into a queue, and so I can't refund it. Oh, I didn't know all of the votes went in here. Oh, this will be way easier, I think. That's good to know. It's fine. Just get real mad about your points. Just like, wow, it's okay. Okay. Yeah, I think it's really funny when people, and obviously I'm not saying this is what anybody here is doing. I think it's really weird when people on social media go like, did you see the new thing that Asmongold said? And I'm like, partially, I don't care. I know I've been guilty of it partially. I know I've been guilty of it in the past. Absolutely. And I think there's something to be said of like, wow, this guy said, I think if I worked for like Kotaku, And by Kotaku, I mean like a site that wasn't run by morons. Shouts to everybody who works at Kotaku. Y'all are the real ones. The people who run Kotaku are fucking morons. I think if I worked for a gaming outlet, I would like write stories about it. To be like, yeah, this dude is a racist. I would write a story that's like, this guy is a racist who says racist things, and you shouldn't support him or his racist company. I think I could just run that story once a month, just to remind people. But I would not, like, as an individual, want to be like, let's go see what's going on with Asmongold. You know, let's go look up the fact that he's banned from Twitch and is just streaming on his other partnered channel. Like, you know, NBD. You get banned on Twitch and you just go to the other channel, which technically should also get banned for ban evasion. But I mean, I'd get, you know, Twitch realized they could get people to double dip, I guess. So oh man. So yeah, hi everybody. Video games. They're wonderful. They're terrible. You love them, you hate them. Videogames.com. The fact that he pivoted in political guys getting more viewers so easily, just regurgitating the worst things, it's so evil. He's the worst. He's the worst. For like 1,800 reasons. Fucking the worst guy you can imagine. Eclipse, hello. One day there will be games. One day my games will come. One day games will happen. Have you heard about games? Have you heard? Hey, can I talk to you? Me with a Prima guide. Hey, can I talk to you today about video games? No, we're just trying to get to brunch. Over 24 hours, it never goes sour. Video games. He made it his personality. He's just, ugh. I was watching somebody last night for drops while we were having a Discord call. We were in a Discord call last night. Brian was playing KOTOR 2, which is a amazing video game. And so I was lurking on somebody for drops, and I happened to look over at the chat for a minute, right? Which I never do. Like, when I'm lurking on somebody, I never look at the stream. I never engage with their chat. I don't want to be a part of that. But I happened to look over at the chat, and I saw that he had it was either like a timer or somebody had done a command. And it was like, my reaction to something, to someone's goodbye video. Parenthetical, this will make more sense if you're caught up on all of the Asmongold, Zach, whatever. And I was just like, I'm gonna close you. I'm just gonna close you. I'm gonna close you. I don't know. I don't know why that came up. I don't know why you're reacting to someone's goodbye video. I don't know. It felt weird. I didn't know what was happening. And you made me, you wanted me to think about Asmongold, and that's a bad start. It's a bad start to our relationship. Video game good when old, video game bad now. Oh my God. Yes. That's the video. That's, yeah. I've been watching Run Button play the Silent Hill 2 remake because that's the only way I'm gonna engage with that game, is watching people play it. They were talking about people's reactions to the game, and somebody was apparently complaining about like the modern controls, and neither of them put together the fact that they were using modern as a pejorative to be like, no, like they're complaining because all modern video games are bad. And clearly Silent Hill 2 was a work of art solely because it was on the PS2, and now this modern video game is garbage. And that's the only way it works. Why do we need to catch up on his videos like it's must-see TV? Like it's the fun. Hey, so before you watch my reaction video to this other person's video, which in and of itself is a useless piece of content drivel, make sure you're caught up on all of the drama by watching this YouTube playlist for all of my reactions. Like, video games because credits long? Oh my God. PJ. Did everybody see this? Did everybody see this shit? Did everybody see this bullshit? The grifters are mad. The grifters are mad that the credits for Assassin's Creed Shadows are, I mean, listen, 2 hours? That's long, sure. A lot of people worked on that game. That's how Ubisoft, hey, I don't know a lot about game design, right? Let me clue you in on one of the things that I've picked up. The way that you make a video game really fast is you make a lot of fucking people work on it. And Ubisoft, being a billion-dollar multinational corporation that has offices in like 80 countries, they have a lot of fucking people that can work on it. I don't think the OP intended it for it to be a criticism, but that's how everyone took it. I absolutely think that the OP intended it to be a criticism. I absolutely, here's the thing. It's 2025. I am giving Ben no fucking benefit of the doubt on social media. That dude was actively complaining that the game was bad because the credits were 2 hours. Like, he was trying to make some amount of like quality statement, which, like, hey, you know, if there was no way for you to like stop that, sure, right? Sure. If it was like the game makes you sit through 2 hours of credits that you can't skip and can't, you know what's a better statement? The game doesn't let you save before the 2 hour credits thing. So if you close it, you just have to sit through it again. Okay, yeah, that kind of sucks. That kind of sucks. But my frustration with that is not that the credits are 2 hours. It's that they don't let you skip the credits or whatever the fuck, right? This guy is just like, yeah, fucking the credits are 2 hours. Okay. I know there's a reason you're not live on YouTube, but I want to let you know. Oh no, thank you for letting me know. Was it because I didn't have this open? Let me restart this. No, I appreciate you letting me know, Ionic. That's taking an anti-YouTube position. Fuck YouTube. You sat through all 2 hours just to bring us this riveting commentary. Ugh. They're just so boring. As a notorious hater and game criticizer myself, the type of things people complain about with no remorse in comparison, feel bad for not having a filter makes my mind bog. Yeah, honestly, as a person who, in a very similar way, I love to be a hater. It is so fun and great and wonderful to be a hater. Let me stop the stream. I think it might have been literally because I didn't open, I think it's because I didn't open the YouTube studio before I did it. which is really funny. Gonna mute you. Streamer says, fuck Google staging one streamer protest, burning down Google data servers. Are they a paid actor? Oh, the amount of things that you can say if you just put a bunch of question marks afterwards. Ridiculous. The funniest thing is 100% they're gonna talk about the game fondly and how it actually isn't woke. They were right the whole time, like a few months from now. It's like how any number of people have talked about, like how, like, wow, it's wild how people stopped criticizing Baldur's Gate 3 for being woke when it came out and sold a bunch of copies, and everybody said how much they loved it. Yeah, that was it. That was it. There it goes. You know, when everybody's like, yeah, this game's amazing, and everybody's playing it and everybody's buying it, and it's, you know, reaching new peak Steam user numbers. They shut up real quick. They shut up real quick. Yeah, grift, because it's all a grift. It's all a grift. It's like the fucking Mike Merles thing yesterday. We didn't even talk about this. We didn't even talk about this. This fucking Mike Merles shitbag thing. Oh my God. I fucking hate Mike Merles so much. I fucking hate Mike Merles so much. Okay. Whenever you want to say something controversial, say you're asking questions, everyone goes, "Oh, fair, good for you." Everyone goes like, "Oh yes, your opinion is valid and weight." And I love that Eclipse is here for one of the few times that I complain about TTRPG stuff. Eclipse, Eclipse, I love you. I hope you're doing well. I'd get 1,000 tuber fun bucks if I told people my opinions on skip battle buttons just by the hate count. Oh my God. Some of my most popular TikToks are because I said a thing people didn't like and they had to yell at me about it for 2 weeks. Got a car crash yesterday. Clean bill of health when my car is gone. Oh, Eclipse, I'm sorry. That really, here, listen. We're gonna take a second before Mike Merles. I'm really sorry. I'm glad you're okay. I'm glad you're okay. As a person who has gotten in 2 or 3 car accidents that resulted in the car being totaled, it really sucks. That super duper sucks, but I'm glad you're okay. I'm very glad you're okay. Taking some days off to deal with anxiety, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. Yeah, because that's gonna... Yep. Yeah. I have, not that long ago, I had a Google memory from Google Photos pop up and they were like, "Hey, remember this?" And I was like, "What is that?" And I looked, and it was all of the photos that I took from our car crash when we were coming back from my in-laws for New Year's, which included our car with a huge, crumple in the side of it, on the side of the road, spun around, and just Josie in the backseat, just like looking at me through the window like, "Hey," when I was physically pinned in the car. That was fun. That was a fun one. That was a fun time. That was a good one. I don't remember how that went. I blocked a lot of that out. Don't speed up at red lights. People who aren't us is what I say. Don't speed up at red lights. Slow down. Stop. It's why they're there. Oh, and this was pre-COVID. Fucking people drive like assholes now. But no, I'm glad you're taking some time off for yourself. Oh, jeez. Yells are not for speeding up. They're there to tell you to stop. I would say driving isn't scary because I'm in the car. Driving is scary because of other drivers. That's what I tell Aaron all the time. I say, hey, Be safe driving. And she goes, you don't think I'm a good driver? And I was like, it's not your driving I'm worried about. It's literally everybody else. I hope that person, I'm not a big fan of the carceral system. I hope that person gets a lot of punishment levied on them. I hope that person gets a lot of punishment levied on them. Speaking of punishment, Mike Burles, bam. This wasn't my fault, but I'm gonna be so careful from now on. And that's how it goes, is it's like, this wasn't my fault, but yeah, I hope their insurance fucking rinses them and buys you a new car. I hope their insurance absolutely buys you a new car. But so, Mike Merles is a moron. He shared this the other day. Somebody screen capped this from Twitter. Which, great reminder that Mike Merles pays for Twitter. So fuck him, first of all. Mike Merles is still using Twitter, so fuck him. And so he says, I think the idea that young gamers want a safe game, whatever that means, is utterly wrong. Participation trophies are there to make the parents feel good about themselves. Kids know it's a show. So we're just gonna stop right there. We're gonna take this first message. There's literally nothing about participation trophies happening. So why'd you bring that up, Mike? It's weird. It's weird that you brought that up, Mike. It's weird. It's weird that you brought up participation trophies out of nowhere. Boy, that's weird. Do you hear that? Do you hear that whistle? Do you hear that whistle? I think only some of us hear that whistle. Do you hear that whistle? Because I don't know, I think I hear it. The meaning of play comes from the sense of risk. We role play because it's a place where we can experience risk, loss, and defeat without enduring tangible harm. We're wired as humans to role play to learn how to navigate life's twists and turns. I don't think you're qualified to talk about that, Mike. One, you're wrong. And two, no. Whether it's a dead character or failure in whatever context a session presents, the bigger the threat, the more meaning play has to us emotionally and spiritually. That's a weird word to use there. Removing it from the game turns it into time-wasting slop. So, Mike Merles is saying, I mean, what he's saying is literally the thing that he said the day before. TTRPG play is meaningless without significant risk of character death or party failure. I want it to be known. I want every person that runs a table for Mike Merles in the future to kill his character immediately. Just regardless of the context. It says a lot. He sees 100% overlap between character and player safety. Yes. Right. Because that's what he's talking about here, right? That's the thing. That's the thing. That's the bullshit grift transition that he does here in the middle. Right? The top one where he says younger gamers, which of course in the alt-right grift parlance, it's always children. It's always the children. It's always the children that are wrong. Want a safe game where he's explicitly referencing safety tools, then says whatever that means, as though he's like, yeah, safe game. Whatever that means, I literally can't be bothered to learn what it is, but I am gonna spend the next 3 messages decrying it. Mentions participation trophies for no reason. And then is like, no, but you need character death. And it's like, dog, that's not what safety tools are about. You're an old bigoted fuck. Shut the fuck up. Do you know what I mean when I leave an RP group, they couldn't clarify They didn't clarify. They would just straight up kill off our characters and wanted us piss baby, called us piss babies for not being into that. That as a story is very funny. You having a blue check mark in your name ruins your credibility on the side of negative credibility. I'd have to be on Twitter and interact with Mike Merles, and I'd rather do none of those things. I'd rather yell at Mike Merles forever from my safe little hobbit hole. Like, Blue Sky isn't much better, but fucking woof. Well, Blue Sky is leagues better by the fact that it's not run by a Nazi who's currently dismantling the government, but like as a social media, it's not that much better. Like the head of trust of Blue Sky is an actual fuck, but like, you know, there's degrees. We can all agree there's degrees. So yeah, what was great was seeing a bunch of people dunk on him all day yesterday. And then I got at least one Zach S sock puppet account in my mentions. I definitely got at least one Zach S sock puppet account in my mentions yelling about it, which was fun. It was a good time. I've had some folks unfortunately die in combat before. It was unexpected. You know, I didn't tell them to roll new characters. I was trying to save them the whole time. Here's another angle. Never played a TTRPG. I can tell you if I had to do a new character sheet all the time because my characters keep dying, I'm gonna be upset. I think there's a very interesting conversation to be had around character death, game lethality, the like narrative impact, and like usefulness of character death and all that. None of that is what Mike is saying. You know, none of that is what Mike is saying. What Mike is saying is, you piss baby kids today with your participation trophies. In my day, our characters died and we liked it, and we need to make gaming great again, is what he's saying. You know? It reflects a lot more on his character not being able to think of anything about a character dying as opposed to doing creative cool shit. Oh yeah, no, he played D&D 2nd edition when he was a kid. And so that's the only correct way. That's the only correct way to play the game, is with high lethality, you know, weird bullshit. And like, hey, guess what? That can be fine. You can have a good time. If that's the game you want, that's great. Have a good time. Enjoy yourself. You know? I hope you find a game that you like. And I hope that it's, you know, I hope your character getting randomly murked by a goblin five minutes into the game gives you everything that you need in your life. That sounds absolutely fucking abysmal to me. Outside of like some very specific contexts. You know? Outside of some very specific contexts, where like half of the goof of the game is your character's gonna die, and you know, that's bad luck. Last time I checked, games are meant to be fun for everybody, not sweating 24/7. No, Trickster, come on. We learned this from the Dark Souls community. Games are all about showing off your gamer skill and your ability, and the fact that you're you know, you have the best genes and whatever, you know, bullshit they're saying these days. Right? It's for showing off that you're the true chosen, you know, warrior of Hyperborea. And, you know, displaying a lot of very clearly veiled white supremacist imagery, right? That's what it is. That's what it's for. Fun? Who's got time for fun? Breezy, hello. Breezy, how are you doing? So yeah, I'm mad as fuck. I'm sick. I'm sick of white dudes. So are there moments where games are literally a competition? I don't understand why people have to make gaming a competition on who's better. Are you having fun? Cool. Some games are meant to be competitive. I mean, here's the way I come to it, Ionic, right? If everybody involved is interested in it being a competition, right? And everybody's like, yeah, like we'll play this game that is you know, designed to be a competitive thing. That's what board games are, right? There's any number of board games that are directly competitive that you have a good time. You know, okay, cool. We're playing a board game. That's great. If Jerry gets really into the board game and starts yelling about how, like, oh my God, can you imagine if somebody started yelling about DEI in the middle of a board game? Can you imagine if somebody, can you imagine you're doing board game night and Jerry starts fucking yelling about he's losing the board game because of DEI? Oh my God, that'd be, oh, that's not funny. When I say funny, I don't mean like, haha, that's a good joke. I mean, holy fuck, I can't believe this is happening. The only thing I can do is laugh. Like, folks really love to present their expectations of a social experience on others, ignore outright what those other folks want. Those folks also get upset when you tell them you want a different experience and consider their feelings as co-players in the space. No, because they're not co-players, right? They're not interested in, we are sharing a space and we are doing a thing. That's not what they're interested in doing. Why did Play Night randomly try to make me play the Klonoa Wanderswan game? Trickster, did you hack my computer? Trickster? Did you hack my computer and try to make me play the Klonoa Wanderswan game? Is this why you sent me that art for free? Was it a trick? Did you do some weird hacking like infiltration bullshit? I don't know, man. I'm just so tired of the space that far too many people give obvious fucking grifter shitbags in the space. And just like, it sucks. It's just so frustrating. It's funny, I do have meaningful criticism of safety, it just takes a completely different shape. Oh yeah, yeah. And like, that's the thing, right? That's the thing. There's a lot of conversations to be had around safety tools and what should safety tools do? What do they look like at the table? What is a safe table? Can you have a safe table? All of these discussions. And then Mike Merles kicks in the door and is like, participation trophies aren't worth anything. In my day, you got the only game that's worth playing is one where you have the possibility of dying, or else it's all time wasting slop. And you're like, shut the fuck up. Like, hi, sorry, we're trying to have like grown-up conversations. Shut up. I'm unsure if people are entirely familiar with my thoughts on this. Safety is great. It needs tools for expressing want and desire. Oh, we're getting into TTRPG discourse. We're doing it. It's happening. Just a thing. People are given a space to flex over people. If they need idea being better or smarter than others, they're always going to punch down. That was a reference for participation trophy. That's the part that threw me. The comment was on exam for reading comprehension. I'd be lost. Because he views the idea of getting a participation trophy for doing something as playing a safe table, because what he thinks, right, he inherently ties his ability to play the game well with like athletic success, right? He's like, well, if you're not playing a game where your character might die and you have to play skillfully, well, then you're getting a participation trophy. So it's a waste of literally everyone's time. If you're not somehow getting, it's nerd complex shit. Oh my God, yeah. Equates the need for the ability to keep your character safe or other quirky gimmicks, similarly when a kid gets a sticker for being last or doing something different but not winning. Which I don't think has ever happened. Like, I think a lot of people have looked into it and been like actually, like, what's really funny, people his age complain about, hey, actually, how old is Mike Merles? Mike Merles probably isn't too much older than me. What's up with people trying to cancel Mike Merles, buddy? I wish we could fucking cancel him. God, I wish we could. God, I wish he would shut the fuck up. 1975. Okay, so he's 13 years older than I am. So like, when they were doing participation trophies, that was when I was a kid, and like, I feel like everybody understands now that the participation trophies weren't there to make the kids feel better. It was there to make the parents feel better because their kid wasn't a loser. Because I remember one time getting a participation trophy being like, I didn't do anything. Why did I get this? This doesn't make sense. Trophies are always for the parents. He seconded the Grog Dodge years after those guys became irrelevant. He's realized that his only bastion, right? The only way he can remain relevant is by ingratiating himself in the OSR community. And it's gonna work. It's absolutely going to work. It's already worked. The fact that Ben Milton had him on his podcast not that long ago and continues to like post about him and all this stuff. The fact that he got a job at Chaosium based on nothing. Yeah, it absolutely is going to work. Because there are two groups in the OSR community. It is old racist white guys and trans ladies, and that's it. That's basically it. Lyrics, hello. So pick which side you come down on. Pick which side you come down on. OSR is also extremely woke these days, except for the ones that wanted to yell at me on Blue Sky. Except for the ones that wanted to yell at me about purity testing. Ugh. Ugh. Lyrics, hello. Lyrics, did you ever get an ETB? Did you manage to get an ETB? You did not? Oh, I'm sorry, Lyrics. I never got out of the queue. I never got out of the queue. Thankfully, I wasn't buying for myself, but I never got out of the queue. I keep getting spam added to woke list on Blue Sky. I've received 9 to 10 notice in the last 2 days. Oh, I just block it. I just block anybody that does that. That's the only reason I'm on that bot, for when I know that there's so that I know when I get added to a list, because 9 times out of 10 it's somebody added me. What was the last one they added me to? What was the last one I got added to? Copyright abusers.
Wow, you're so beautiful now.
Which was very funny. Which was very, very funny. Helix, hello. I don't know half what goes on in these community spaces. I'm a casual enjoyer. When I hear stories, I'm like, who are you people? It's different accounts. I keep blocking them and it keeps happening. Yeah, it's just how it goes. I'm try to go to my local shop, see if the manager put me on a list. Auto orders, ETBs. I love yeah, abusers, copyright. But yeah, it was so stupid. It was so stupid. Yeah, I hope you can get one. I was watching Enna and Jazz open some cards last night. And I need to wait until prices come down a little bit. I need to wait until prices come down because I really want some of the, I really want an Enzorua, but I would like to not have to order the Japanese one, you know? Because I want to put together. Did you finish Wanderstop, or you've been talking for an hour? Yeah, we've been talking for an hour. We've been talking for an hour. What do you think Matt is a podcast? Listen, there's other people on that podcast too. The podcast isn't just me. We'll buy it at Card Party and mail it back to you. Yeah, I hope once people get some cards in hand that the prices go down. You know? I hope once people get some stuff in hand, the prices go down. Yeah, I need to have a little ends card collection. Little collection of cards with my boy. That could be their own podcast. Don't listen. Just because I have to record a section for a podcast at some point today, I have a podcast interview for my podcast today. Next Wednesday, I'm gonna be on a podcast, and I have another one. I have another one I'm doing in there. I have another podcast that I'm doing in there. Right, hello. We call it Wanderstop because you stop talking. Wander conversations over. Stop. Ridiculous. The word podcast is starting to not sound real anymore. In the future, I'll have a lost podcast. Maybe. That could happen. That could happen. Look at how good this card looks. Look how good that looks. Trickster, what'd you call me? God, I hate how low it was. Oh my God. Oh my God. Why is it 140? Get out of here. Not you. Would you want me to call? Yes, getting mad that what you said to me and then that you weren't talking about me. How dare you not talk about me? This is the other one. This is the other one. Look at my boy. Look at my boy. Look at my husband. I love him. Matt accidentally texted The Atlantic their plans for 2025 and Persona 5 is gonna be Q3, Q4. God, apparently the time to buy cards was in December. Can I make a wish list? Can I like, is this like camel, camel, camel? Is this like camel, camel, camel where I can like put this on a list and you can let me know when, when prices drop? Matt's in front of a gay ass rainbow in Harmonia Gropus card. Why are you calling me a fruit? Don't use his whole legal name. The end card spiked because of the new end cards. Yeah. Which is funny. Like, I don't even think you can play them. I don't even think you can play them. It's just scalpers fucking everything up. It's just scalpers fucking everything up. Ugh. Ugh. Yeah, look at this. $400? Don't buy this. Don't. $200? Don't buy. Do you know, I'm mad at TCG Player for letting this shit happen. Do you know what I mean? I'm a little pissed at TCG Player for being like, yeah, $400, that's fine. That's fine. That's allowed. Like, fuck off. Fuck off yourself. They trick me to type R or aren't asking for very obvious reasons. Why aren't you calling me a fruit? No. No, they meant to type aren't. I wish scalpers would get lost in the dark. Yeah, I wish scalpers a very nice walk off a short pier. Oh, the Japanese one. Hey, listen. Okay. Helix is like, do I have to edit this? No? Okay. Oh. And then it's gonna happen again with the rocket cards. All the rocket cards are gonna be $800. All of the rocket cards are gonna be $800. These are cool cards. Oh yeah, Helix, you missed Flush Me Like One of Your French Girls. I'm stuck in the ad break. I get quoted. I just keep on winning. Yeah, that repo stream was a good time. That repo stream. Oh, great time to mention it when, you know, where people will see it. I'm gonna be playing repo with Stumped, with Price specifically, and Fawn, and I don't know who else is gonna be there. But I'm gonna be playing repo on Thursday for Price's stream block. So Thursday stream is gonna end a little early so that I can have time to eat and stuff. So explains why my streak got reset. I know, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can actually come to that when I have off work. Hell yeah, let's go. All right, let's see if we can beat Wanderstop before the Monster Hunter Wilds title showcase in 35 minutes. Can we do it? Maybe if I shut the fuck up. Let's put the blame where it matters. I tried on the last repushing at work, put my phone in my pocket so I wouldn't lose my streak. I love it. Rushing, this isn't very Wanderstop. Eclipse, I need you to know. I think it was Friday. Friday, I was like, I feel like we're getting to the end of Wanderstop. It's gonna happen. This is great. And then we were getting near the end of my break. We're getting to when my break was happening, and I knew we were going to finish Final Fantasy 13. And I was like, all right, well, I'm not gonna push the ending of this just to get to the end so that I can finish. And then we played it all day yesterday and then now today. So I've been respecting its time. I think it's too long. I think it's too long. And I don't mean that in a mean way. I just think it's a little too long. Hey, Matt, shut up in game. I love that. Thank you, Breezy. My love, cha feels it most deepest of fragments. A great pull, a rifting like, torrent of much long ago now. Oh, why are you still? Anik, you better be lurking. Back to lurking. Yes, okay, good. The feeling. 'Tis a calling purpose to feel this. To be, loves it most I does. Feels it echo, feels the ripples in my heart. Who's this diva? She showed up last stream. They stopped just giving them names after a certain point, and I don't know how I feel about that. A fragmenting most good kind. A calling purpose 'tis. So's hopes should also felt it, for it's most well uncommon a treat. 'Tis all, my love, 'tis all. Okay, goodbye. I'm gonna look for a little bit. No worries, lyrics. No worries, lyrics. I hope they restock and you get those ETBs. Even I kind of want an ETB. I definitely need to look out for those sleeves. I definitely need to look out for the sleeves. Fucking monster, man. This kid. Yeah! Look at me! I'm still kind of glowing and stuff. That's probably a bad thing. No way, it's great. I hope it lasts forever. It's so cool being big and strong. Is that what you get like when you're fighting? You mean, do I glow and gain magical strength? Yeah! Thank God I don't fuck with the Pokemon TCG, honestly. Honestly, I'm so glad I am like considering playing Digimon, and like people are making fun thing I get to do today. Fun thing I'm doing today. I'm interviewing the person making this new card game, which I'm very, very excited. I actually need to make a bunch of notes for questions and stuff. I'm sick of like more just like, yeah, every game, everything is more expensive. Everything in the world is more expensive, and there are people who are actively there to ruin it and to buy it immediately and sell it to you for $5,000, and so it doesn't exist in any way that isn't $5,000. Nice thing about Lorantis being my favorite is I get to save so much money because Game Freak hates me and makes zero Lorantis content. I saw TikTok, PJ, I saw TikTok. I forget which Pokemon it was. But they were like the feeling when they finally make a full art of your favorite Pokemon and it's getting scalped to shit. It was like $300. And it was just some random, I forget what it was. But I was just, it was just so, oh. I'm considering getting into TCG. Pocket came out and that's enough. Yeah, honestly, Pocket is more than enough. The fact that I, a shiny hunter, like I don't have the patience for this is telling. Never mind the lack of budget. The most egregious thing about TCG for me is the quality of the cards is not great. I have not touched a card in, well, I mean, I guess I opened that pack of cards not that long ago, but it's, me and my friend got me for full art. Yeah, I love it. I love the idea that like I think somebody stitched that video too and then was like, I'm a Tyrantrum fan. Do you know how many Tyrantrum cards there are? 3. And I'm like, fuck. So hey, what if everybody got in the Digimon card game? What if 2025 was the year we all really got into Digimon? Lauren just only got one Rainbow Rare when Sun and Moon came out, and the card sucks so bad I got a PSA 10 for $45. Hang on, what does the card look like? I gotta look, I'm sorry. I gotta see this card. I can spell. Oh yeah, this Rainbow Rare. Yeah, this Rainbow Rare ruled. Yeah. That Rainbow Rare was really nice. Yeah, I should just get, you know what I should do? I should just get code cards. That's what I should do. That's what I should do. Matt, please get into Digimon cards does not warrant finger guns. It absolutely does. What are you talking about? Digimon is cool. Digimon is cool. Stop being so wrong. Maddie, can I make that Monster Hunter drop? No, I'm not. But that's just how I live. It's just my life. It's just my life. Digimon is cool cards. Zico is not. I gotta figure out what my favorite Digimon are, though. I gotta figure out what my favorite Digimon are. I gotta sit down and look at a bunch of Digimon and just figure it out. I gotta figure out who I like. Okay. Yeah, unfortunately no, but that sounds cool. Ah, dag. You should be huge and glowing. That'd be so neat. My understanding is they are the champions, which is a point in their favor. That's true. That's true. They're already the best. They don't have to be the best. They just are. Do you feel okay after all that in the forest? It was pretty intense. Yeah, I'm good. I'm just kind of tired for a bit, but now I feel good again. Like Goku. So, did you see another you and me when we were out there in the forest? Like a duplicate version of each of us, and they glowed and talk? Favorite Digimon, the ones I ended up using in Cyber Sleuth. I'm gonna play Cyber Sleuth again, aren't I? God damn it. I can't do it. No, I don't think so. I didn't see anything. That sounds cool though. I wanna see ghost versions of us. Right, okay. Well, okay then. I'm gonna go see if I've got superpowers from this black glowing stuff. Would you like a cup of tea? Yeah. What flavor do you want? Same as before? God, I don't remember what she ordered. Yeah, make it taste like Commander Crispies. All right, we'll do. Right, it was Commander Crispies, sugar and dirt. Breakfast cereal, sugar. Breakfast cereal and sugar, not dirt. She's growing. She's growing, my sweet child. She's learning. Your mom now, congratulations. Oh, is this what parenthood feels like? The day that you realize your child doesn't want to eat dirt. Oh, such a proud mama. Maybe for some folks, I like is that what parenthood is? Like probably statistically, sure. Right, it was whistleberries, which was this one. And snot cone, right. I have 4 copies of Probopass EX. Please, can I get pack points? God, do I wish you could trade in things for pack points. God, do I wish that was how that worked. I'm so excited for them to start the fucking trade binders. I'm so excited for them to do the trade binders. I really need to trade some shit. According to the screenshot I took, my final team ended up Neptunemon, Diaboromon, Wisemon, Kuzihamen, Black Orc Greymon, Mega Gargamon. Oh yeah, Mega Gargamon. I was thinking about this last night, the difference between parenthood across different cultures. Hang on, let me look some of these up. Neptunemon, I think, is one of those big... Oh yeah, look at Neptunemon! Yo! All right. That's cool. I don't think I did that guy. Diaboromon, yes. Wisemon, I think I had. Yeah. There's some overlap for basic child development things, but some things are just seemingly unique for that culture's child upbringing. It's based on my entirely biased observations. In this culture, you become a parent when your chosen youngling attunes to your haunted sword. I think out of that list, I'd say Gaomon or Black War Greymon. Black War Greymon's cool. Black War Greymon. Oh yeah, Gaomon. Okay, yeah, I had Gaomon. I remember having Gaomon. Because he's just sword guy. Yeah, he was just sword guy, and I was like, sword guy fucking rules. Metal Seedramon. What's Kirpymon? Is that guy? Oh, the evil bunny. Oh yeah, right. God, gonna make me. Not me delaying Matt even more. Gonna make me fucking play Cyber Sleuth for real. Gonna make me play Cyber Sleuth for real. Okay. I still need to play Hacker's Memory. I really want to. I want to play Hacker's Memory, but I want to switch to the Steam version. Because I have it on Steam now. Which means I need to replay Cyber Sleuth. I guess, or find a save editor. So where am I going?
Trans rights.
Okay, trans rights. Like eating dirt, it's not a thing for some kids of some cultures past a certain age, or it has to do with parental presence and response to initial activity. Some kids also probably just like to eat dirt. Some kids are just gremlins. Yeah, some kids are just. But yeah, I do think you're right. Like at some point, it does feel like some kids grow out of it, and it's interesting to think about what can cause those things. What was I gonna say? Oh, so yeah, if somebody wants a copy of Cyber Sleuth on Switch, let me know. We can do a trade. No, come on, I want to give her a regular one. She's just a kid. She doesn't get a cool fancy mug. No. Oh, cow. I'm like, why am I hearing cow? All right, where'd you go? There you are. It's still so funny that she doesn't like put her hand down or anything. She's like, no, jump for it. What do you think? Yeah! It's Commander Crispy's again. Do you know Commander Crispy's theme song? He's got a song and all his cadets sing it. I memorized the song because of how intelligent I am. Oh! Let her sing the theme song. We're the Crispy Cadets on a mission to space. We're serving up a breakfast of galactic good taste. So 3, 2, 1, are you ready? Get set. Cleared for launch, you're now a Crispy Cadet. Yeah, it really speaks to the majesty of outer space. No! It's a stupid song about cereal, it's dumb. Hey, Monster, so, it's possible that I'll actually have to leave soon. And, you know, if that happened, I wouldn't be around to talk to you anymore. Oh. And, I'm sorry. I don't want to leave you. I feel really bad. Things keep changing and I never know if I'm doing the right thing. I'm sorry. Where are you gonna go? Home, I think, but I'm not sure. Is that good? You wanna go home? It's an interesting question, actually. That's... I don't think she's really had a moment where I mean, I guess she's, you know, I guess she wants to, you know, go home in the sense that she wants to leave here. But yeah. I've been wanting to go home for a while now. I feel ready. It's what I need, I think. For me. The point is, sometimes people say goodbye, and it's okay. Right? Does that make sense? It's not about you. You're good. You're good. Okay? I'm good. Yeah, exactly. You're good. Okay. Yeah. I trust you. What is it? No, it's nothing. Okay, I gotta go. All right, I'll see you around. Can you just give me the cup? Can you just hand me the cup? Can you just hand me the cup? Just hand me the cup. For the love of God, hand me the cup. The last thing you do in your life, please hand me the cup. Don't hide it in the Pluffin house. Just hand me the cup. Just give me. You're just running around with the cup. Just give me the cup. I don't know why I'm expecting her to like throw it through the window. Like it's not. All right. I don't know why I expect her to throw it through the window. I expect her to do something destructive with it. Okay. Yeah, let's double check. We made all the tea. We made all the plants. I just heard her put it down. That's fucking mom sense. That's mom sense where it's like she just put it down. Listen, I gotta keep this place clean. Or what do you got to say? You got like a little. Okay, I'm a little annoyed. What's going on? Every once in a while, I go to my job recs and see they've been rewritten. Like your job requirements? Oh my God, frog. Where's Jazz? High managers of my company like to do a thing, like go into the posting, move things around, or extra nonsense. No. Not allowed. Illegal. It's not your job. This is an idea in my head. Oh, this will get more people to see and like the thing. And I'm just like, what analysis and research you've done over the last 8 years to tell you that? Why do you think that? Don't do that. Don't touch that. That's not your job. Dustin, hello. Dustin, good morning. Oh my God. Unicorn horse. Lately, we've had them go into the posting, reach out to applicants directly, completely trying to navigate around us, the talent acquisition team. That's some real, I'm gonna talk to your manager shit. That's a real, I'm gonna talk to your manager moment where it's just like, no. No. I had to tell one person you can only fill this position as quickly as the folks want to respond to you. Working around us won't get this job filled any faster than if you just let us do it. So let us do it. They've already been put on notice. Yeah, good. Good. I'd be super pissed off. My team rehearsed for the VP of people. She's already had conversations with executive directors about this. Why do they even have access to it? I would be like, you don't need to have access to this. We don't know. I would be like, you don't need access to this. This isn't your responsibility. This is my responsibility. You stay over there. Why do you think I'm so bad at my job that you have to try to go around me? Their managers, I guess they just haven't figured out how to close out that access. Yeah, it very well could be not 9 times out of 10. Like basically every other time when there's a question like that where it's like, why does this person have access, is because the system literally isn't set up in a way to control access like that. Just, it's literally not set up to have access control like that. Hey, do you want any more tea? Up. Oh my gosh. Same person asked yesterday, have you already set up a call with them or can I reach out? No, you should never reach out. That's not your job. Shut the fuck up. Gary, stop it. Please try to stay conscious. Oh my gosh. Monster, I really enjoyed spending time with you. Did I do a good job? Oh, but you connected with your family again. Gary catching strays. Listen, he knows what he did. I'm like, let me handle that. I've already reached out. If they get multiple messages from different people, they'll get confused and not respond to anything. Yeah, it'll make it seem like a scam if like you get 3 responses from one thing. Oro, it's done. Monster isn't talking anymore. Oh, I see. Indeed, Boro noticed you were looking somewhat ashen. How are you feeling? I just want to be able to talk to her again. Yes, I can be understanding that very much. Well, I'm thinking it is time we convene at the shrine once more. I will see you there in just a moment. Much like what happened last week when she reached out to 2 folks I'd already sent communication to. Yeah, this is not your job. Don't do the thing that's not your job. Listen, one last... Oh my god, another frog mug. You're welcome. You're welcome. Boro, you're welcome. Oh, okay, this can't... Okay. Hang on. Hang on. There. Put it up there. I'll hide it on him. Yeah, it seems very unprofessional if you do that. Okay. Okay, well, hang on, game. I want to be nice and leave the stuff. All right, hang on. Yeah, if I got 3 emails back all of a sudden about the same job posting, I would be like, oh, these are just spam. These are just spam emails. I'm going to ignore these. It's also wildly unprofessional on their part, but that's a different conversation. I say this nicely. I'm like, pump the brakes, home skillet. I already sent an email. How do we say this nicely? Please let me handle my job responsibilities. All right, there you go, Boro. You got some tea. There you go. You got this. Put this back. Put this back. Put this back. That's yours. This is your camera. This is your camera, so I'll put it back where I found it. This is y'all's mug. Okay. Hey, listen, I'm just gonna take these fruits with me. It would be, you know, I'm just gonna take the fruits and seeds. And these photos are for me. Well, here, you can have this one. I want the one that Boro drew. That's the one I want. I tell my team because I'm much more patient. If I had me a couple years ago at the height of my HR manager power, I'd have given someone the business. No, they know they're not supposed to. So here we are, one last time. There we go. This is it, Miss Alta. It's time to... Say, Boro has just now... Excuse me, Boro has now just had an idea. What if we made one last cup of tea? One more brew to send out our big adventure together. I would be very grateful if you were to make me a cup of something you love. What do you say? Sure, I can do that. How delightful. Thank you. Please bring whichever flavor of tea you prefer. I'm feeling most amenable right now. Perhaps a flavor that best captures your feelings on our time together? But only if you wish. Anything at all will do just fine. No, you don't need to be nice to managers. They, you know, they're grown-ups. I think too many people mistake being professional with being nice. I also think people far too highly value the magical concept of professional, but you know, it's a different. What do we got? You're a class, you're not my friends. Even though I was with them, I always had to clean up after them. Get to the point where it's like, if I have to clean up after all, you're gonna do this my way, and that's all there is to it. Basically strong-arming them into following the company's code of ethics and policies, which is a wild thing that it's like, yeah, you have to follow the rules. Hey, I don't know who you think you are. You have to follow the rules the same as anyone else. I don't know why you think that's different. If y'all just did it right, we'd be all right. Yeah, well, and it's that thing always of like you're making extra work for the people that have to finish this up. So hey, guess what? What if the things you did aligned with what we were doing overall, and then we didn't have to do that? I put way too much water. That's fair. Yeah, I think it's fair to be annoyed with them. All right. Got a little weird with it. I wish tea looked like that when you brewed it. That would be great. Oh, Nana. Oh, because Nana, wait, oh. Nana's gonna be extremely weird hearing nothing but silence from you. Silence? Missy, I tried being silent once and it was a goddamn nightmare. How are you talking? I thought everybody went silent. Yeah, the losers did maybe. Do I look like one of those bimbos to you? Can't shut me up. Just you try, universe, just you try. I prefer you loud, actually. Well, good, because I only come in one size, and that's extra loud. Mood. Is there a reason you didn't lose your voice the way the other people seem to? Missy, I already told you. Me and Borrow ain't like everyone else around here. Two of us are cut from a different cloth. We don't play by the rules you've been setting here. The rules I've been setting? Yeah, you. I'm perfectly aware of who the forest is responding to around here. So don't go try making this about someone else. Take some damn responsibility for once. All right, that's it for old Nana. Something tells me I gotta be getting out of here. Lickety split. Nana, you said you saw potential in people, right? The bad kind? Yeah, what of it? What are you seeing in me? In you? Look, reason why I don't tell folks about this vision of mine, they all seem to need some kind of reassurance. Reassurance that they ain't bad people or some such like that. But you listen to me. There's no bad people, only bad choices. That's it. The kid over there, she doesn't get the choice. The choice is being made for her, and that pisses me off. Pisses me off. You, on the other hand, you get to choose. So just don't be an idiot about it. How do I not be an idiot? You'll figure it out. All right, time's wasted. There's market potential out there just begging to be tapped into. I'm out of here. Bye, losers. Good riddance. Goodbye, Nana. Faye who discovered capitalism. All right, Boro. Here you go. Ah, and here it is. Do I taste Puff Pod? What a nostalgic feeling. That's what I was going for. Is making Boro wistful, thinking of our time together. This is a good feeling, yes. Miss Alta, thank you so very much for the drink. I'm grateful for your presence and your effort, as always. In fact, being here with you now, at the end of it all, well, I must say it is a strange and wonderful feeling. No customers asking for tea, no tasks that require doing. Just us. Us and our tea shop. Isn't it a peculiar sensation when everything goes quiet? I know how much Miss Alta enjoys excitement, but perhaps you might stay here and enjoy the silence with me for a bit. Stay here and do what exactly? Well, that's just it. There's nothing in particular to do. You could decorate a bit if you still felt like arranging some of our mini plants. Whatever happened to Gerald? Is he dead? We never saw Gerald again. Never saw Gerald again. Maybe there are some photographs you wish to capture, or not. You might meander about and sweep up some leaves, or feed the pluffins. Or perhaps you wish to make Boro another cup of tea. I'm always enjoying that very much. And of course, you can be making a cup of tea for yourself to sit and enjoy. Are there any flavors of tea you've not yet tried? Now might be the time to try a few. But Miss Alta, these are not requests or tasks. If you simply want to sit and do nothing, that is fantastic as well. I'm only suggesting a moment of pure open-endedness, if that makes sense. Nothing in particular to be gained, just existing. In fact, this is what life is like for Boro most of the time. Nothing just happening, just existing. There's more if you want to do it. Well, sounds like game over to me. My God, some time to just exist. Don't you get bored? Yes, all the time. But it is something I'm enjoying, in fact. Boredom can be a wonderful luxury. Is that hard to imagine? I understand. But it is true. What do you think, Miss Alta? Do you feel like taking a bit of time to enjoy the silence? But how? Doing nothing is excruciating for me. Boro, you've seen me. I generally keep trying to slow down and rest. I want to get better at it. But then the person who looks like me, every time I try to do nothing, she forces me back into action. Sitting around all day doing nothing is meaningless if she gets her way in the end. Ah, yes. I'm understanding completely. Perhaps she's seeing boredom as an obligation, an errand, a chain upon the neck. From that perspective, I can be quite understanding her objections to it. If I had to guess, boredom may be a difficult thing to do until she allows it. So, perhaps you can request her permission to be bored. You think she'll listen? I don't know, but to ask the question with an open heart is a good first step. And for now, she cannot stop you from simply sitting on the bench and listening to the wind. Perhaps she'll better understand the merits of boredom with an occasional demonstration. She wants what is best for you. I'm sure you can dissuade her of the value in doing nothing. Miss Alta, thank you so much for your patience and your thoughtfulness. Boro appreciates it very much. You've shown such remarkable resilience. It has been a true treat to be on this journey with you. Whenever you have become bored of boredom, you may of course meander over to the shrine. I feel quite certain it will allow you to move on to the next thing, whatever that means. Once I sit down at the shrine, I won't see you again? Oh no, I believe I will see you before you go. Boro may not be in control of the forest, but I'm certainly able to sneak in one last goodbye. Do not worry, I will be there to see you out. Take your time, Miss Alta. Don't go until you feel good and ready. We're in no rush here. Okay. Being bored is great. I've seen enough drama TikToks to appreciate the quiet life. Oof. Oof, drama TikToks. Oof. Come on, Boro, it's right there. I'm in a rush, let's book it. I got a place to go. I got places to be. I think it was Sage that put forward the idea that the person that looks like you is meant to represent the player. And I think that's an interesting read. I don't think that's what the game intends, but I think that's an interesting read. That makes sense. Yeah, I don't think that's what the game is saying. Because I do think like the stuff with the forest is trying to convey that like, yeah, the person that looks like you is a part of you. Do you know what I mean? Like I think that's part of what happens with the forest. You go into the forest and it separates the pieces out of you. Like we saw it happen to Monster. So I don't think the game supports that, but I do appreciate that reading. I do appreciate that view. I think it's an interesting, like, it's an interesting read. And I almost wish that's where the game was going. I think that could have been a very interesting track to take of like, yeah, the person who's making Alta's life bad is the player, because the player is who's constantly pushing her forward, who's constantly making her do things, who won't let her rest, who won't take time, who won't sit down, who won't just take a moment to breathe. And it's interesting. It checks out. I immediately called Monster a brat and said, "Snatch the sword." So yeah. Reverse creepypasta. Which would be very Dewey. Or Davey, excuse me. I think I've said Dewey before. It's Davey. There's an article I need to put in the Discord of an interview with him. Undertale as game. All right. Gotta ponder the orb. Ponder the orb one last time. Hey, are you there? Can you hear me? I know you're here. I can feel you. Could you trust me? Please. I want to earn it. I want to earn your trust. What do you think? Can you give me a shot?
I want to earn your trust. I want to earn it. I want to earn it. I want to earn your trust. Can you give me a shot?
Breaking Monster Hunter news. We're watching the thing in like 5 minutes. Oh, wow. I was just gone. Never mind then. There's a Monster Hunter thing? Yeah, they're doing a showcase for the title update coming out. Well, well. There it is. We're done. Miss Alta, I believe the forest will now be sending you off. So, I'm just going back. Everything returns to how it was. Well, I can tell you for certain you will be leaving these woods. But whether it goes back to how it was, that will be up to you. Am I going to be a fighter again after all this? I'll play the new Monster Hunter. I heard it doesn't run well, so I haven't bought it. Is that accurate? I've been playing on PC. I have not had any significant problems. I have heard from other people playing on PC that have had moderately significant problems. So it is very much kind of a how it goes type of thing. I believe Jesse's playing on Xbox. I have minor graphical issues. That's because I have a 5-year-old GPU. I have an older GPU, and I haven't had like any problems. It's been wild. Well, from Boros' perspective, I'm certainly thinking it's possible if it's something you want. Matt, only we as PCs have issues. I don't know. I can't speak to it. I don't know. But what do you think, Miss Alta? Do you feel you are going to become a fighter again? I'm not sure. Do I have to decide right now? Not at all. In fact, perhaps it is a good thing to never truly know. I'm very proud of you, Miss Alta. Boro has very much enjoyed your company here in the clearing. Whatever comes next is up to you, and I trust you to be making the good decisions. Once I leave, will I ever see you again? Oh, I should very much be thinking so, but not right away. In time. The forest will always invite you back. I've enjoyed spending time with you. Miss Alta, to hear you say so is a joy upon my soul. Thank you very much. And I you. So, what do you say? Are you feeling ready? It is up to you. We will not move on until you've decided it is time. I feel like the game takes too much effort to like be like, yeah, you should take all the time that you need. And it's like, okay, I did that. And then do it again. And it's like, maybe it's me. Maybe I'm broken and that's the problem. All right. I'm wishing you all the very best, Miss Alta. There you go. Thank you again so much to Ivy Road for the key to be able to share this with all y'all. Thank you to Davey and Daniel and Carla and everybody who worked on this game. This was very heavy. TF2 Borrow's brother, yeah. Shouts to Jenny, such a Jenny Wyndham as always. Shout out to Jenny wherever we can. This is a Babby game. When does shoot kill happen? Oh my god, I thought that GIF was in I thought the emote was in the game and I was like, what the fuck is happening? What is that? Yeah, this is interesting. Yo, shouts to Josh. Shouts to Josh and Dia and Ashley Birch. Yo, I didn't know Josh did consulting on this. Fuck yeah. Shouts to Josh. Shouts to IntelliGame. Fuck yeah. TF2 Heavy was real. He was here the whole time. Someone make me a mod that replaces Boro with TF2 Heavy. And nothing else changes. Nothing else changes. It's the TF2 Heavy, but he's in the apron. Damn. I think this game was a lot of fun. I think this game was very interesting. I enjoyed my time with it. The music was great. The characters were great. The you know, like the setting, the you know, like the clearing, the tea shop, all of that was fantastic. I do think at the end of it, it was a little long. I think it was I love them. I love everybody listing their pets at the end of it. I love it. Jesus, it's a lot of pets. Good Lord. Shouts to Annapurna. I think it was just a little long. I think it was just a little long. And I think it's wild to be like, I enjoyed this, but it was maybe a little long, but I think when you're like, I think when you, I don't know, like, I don't know how to phrase what I mean to say. You tell me you don't like coding weeds in a dream realm for 45 minutes. Well, that was my choice. I decided to do that. I didn't have to do that. I don't know. I feel like this is a melding of two games, right? This is a melding of two games. And one game is a sort of short, punchy, impactful game about rest and taking time and like the outcome or consequences of exhaustion and all of this. And the other game is a cozy tea shop game. And I think I think there's just a lot of friction between those two ideas, you know? And it doesn't feel to me like the one is supporting the other. It just feels like they're happening concurrently. What if it was purgatory? It turns out all the Ed, Edd, and Eddy guys aren't real. PJ, what are you even saying? Take it right back when you finish the game? Yes. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. I think it's a fine job. I think you'd think it was less friction heavy if you weren't streaming. Playing in short bursts while hanging with friends. Wait, Matt, have you not heard that theory? What theory? I do. I was thinking about this the other day. Trick. I wonder how much of my critiques on games is influenced by the fact that I'm streaming them. And it's obviously not nothing, right? It's obviously not zero. But I don't know. This game was 25 hours, you know, and granted, you know, it's always a little bit longer because of streaming, but I've played games for longer that I haven't felt were too long, right? So I don't know. I don't know if, what if you were Ash Ketchum? You ever heard the theory that Ed, Edd, and Eddy is purgatory? I don't think so. I don't recall hearing it at the very least. But yeah, I don't know. I definitely think there's something to be said to, like, maybe part of this is because I'm streaming, but also maybe it's just a little too long. Maybe it's just a little too long for what it wants to be. I think that's just it. What, the TF2 is real? Game really wants you to make out of it. Game really wants you to make of it as you will and take the antidotes it talks about and understand. Like those. But so that's the thing, right? I feel like this game is talking about, like, oh yeah, it could really suck to be exhausted and you should take time. But then it doesn't. Do you know what I mean? Like, she doesn't take time. She doesn't stop and rest, right? The game only moves forward if you do the tasks, right? The game actively rewards you for doing the tasks. It incentivizes work. It incentivizes, doing all the sweeping and, cutting up all of the hedges, like directly. And then it indirectly incentivizes, like, drinking all of the teas. The game even says right at the end, like, oh, if you haven't drank all the teas, now would be a good time. And it incentivizes you making sure that you're doing a good job. And so that's the thing where it feels like you go ahead and do things that moves forwards. He never says it's wrong to do things. Letting you take the pace you personally find one that works for you. It's not meant to hinder or punish you. I get, yeah, but it doesn't enable you to rest. Do you know what I mean? It says you should rest, but also that person wants their tea. But also that person wants their tea. We're gonna put an icon above their head so you remember that person wants their tea. So, yes, Helix, hello. Mental lets you take things as you yourself reflecting. You don't. Shouts to chat just breaking. Oh, that's fun. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not, there's also a part of me that's like, I wish we knew more about Alta's stuff because there's so much reference. I think it would help if there was a mechanic that rewards you with plot for resting. I do wish more of the game. I want to say, like, Traveling Goblin, hello, first of all. Hello, good morning. I do, yeah, I don't hate the idea that like you get plot from sitting and drinking tea. I wish there was, I think like you said, like I wish there was more of it told through her taking time. That's why I like the idea that that voice inside of her is the player, you know? I like the idea that the voice inside of her is the player, right? And by being here, she's in control of the player, and it's only by leaving, by ending the game, that she can be free, you know? But that's not what this game is. I think that's like a slant rhyme read where it's like you can read it that way, but the game doesn't support it. The game doesn't really acknowledge that as a thing. Honestly, I think it's an incredible testament to the game that it can warrant this much discussion, right? I think the best thing you can do with a piece of art is spawn conversation, whether it was, you know, how it was good, how it was bad, whatever, how it made you feel. You know, the worst art is the one you just go, oh yeah, look at that. Okay. I think this is a really interesting idea, and you know, I'm curious to read. I know there's been at least one interview with Davey talking about the creation of the game and him working through stuff. And so I'm curious to read those interviews. See if he talks more about it. But this was interesting. This was interesting. I'm glad we made the time for this. I don't know if this is gonna make it to like my game of the year list, but I think this is a game I'm glad I played. I'm glad we, you know, like I said, I'm glad we made time for it. But yeah.